So last deer season, I kind of got a little skeptical about where my turkey went going into this spring. The first year I hunted this place, I saw turkey every single sit. I got footage of them out here in herds of probably 60, and then they just disappeared. So all fall, I didn't see any turkey. I started getting a little discouraged, trying to figure out where they were. And of course, I talked to my dad, used his knowledge, and he said that they'll be back this spring. So the first couple hunts into this spring, we had some issues. The first morning, we had all kinds of birds gobbling, probably 3, 4, 5. And all of a sudden, boom, we hear 2 gunshots, and we think that it was a trespasser or somebody poaching on the property. So we didn't give up. We stayed at it, and I snuck in here 2 weeks later on my own. First time I ever hunted turkeys by myself calling. I snuck up in there, and I was able to get the job done. So stay tuned and check it out.
Out right there, man. That's awesome.
Well, we had an eventful morning. Finally got back here to the house. It's about 12:45. Here you can't hunt past 12. We had a pretty eventful morning. Some crazy stuff. Probably the craziest hunt I've ever been on. We heard about 6 gobblers. We were up in there earlier. We were going back and forth. Had a really good hunt going, and all of a sudden we heard 2 shots on the next ridge over. That's on my property. So we think that somebody snuck in on the back side of the property while we were hunting. Had a little trespassing issues. We did take our protocol, do what we're supposed to do. It's unfortunate when we get in these situations, but there's always people out there that do things like that, and that's just a sport that we're in, and that's one of the things we got to deal with. But we hung in there and heard 2 more birds, got on them pretty good, and all of a sudden they shut up. So we're gonna get back in there in the morning. Same thing, we heard 6 birds. So we know that they're in there. We know we have a good chance at killing one. So stay tuned, and let's put all this story together, and let's see if we can get one down in the morning.
He gone. He gone, baby. Yeah. Boom. Boom, baby.
Hello.
He gone.
You get one?
Yeah. Oh, son.
Did he walk up on the hill?
Yeah, he walked right. Well, we heard him gobble down in the bottom.
That's what I thought. I was going to say.
Well, it was safe to say it was a great morning here in Virginia in the turkey woods. We didn't really hear anything. I hit the owl call, locator call first thing in the morning and didn't hear anything. 30 minutes later, we heard a gobble down to our left, down in a holler. So I just hit it a little bit, kind of played around, nothing too much. And it wasn't 25 minutes later, this thing comes up over the ridge, and those Avian X decoys, man, they done the job, and this thing went right after him, and we got it done here. We had a crazy first 2 weeks here in Virginia turkey hunting with we had some trespassing issues. We had some other stuff, so hunted hard for this thing. Glad we got it done. My man Brandon here laid down some awesome footage. One of his first turkey kills that he was a part of, so blessed to be able to share that with him. This is what it's all about. So we're gonna get this thing taken care of, get it back to the house, skin it up, and wild turkey may be what's for dinner.